Hello, welcome back to Small Yard Backyard Gardens. So this is the part 2 update of the garden we planted on May the 27th. Before I get started, there was a couple of things in the video, the first video, that I wanted to say. This is a small space, a backyard. So before you dig in your yard, make sure you contact your utility people first to make sure there's no wires anywhere in the ground, so you won't accidentally dig up an electrical wire or something like that. So just make sure you contact your utility people first before you dig. All right, so let's get to it. Let's just show from the May 27th until now what happened in the garden. And you, like I said, before you watch this video, go back to the first video first. As you can see right here, these are the kale that we planted. So if you look, this is the difference between last week and this week. And these are the kale right here. All these. And these are the ones from last year that didn't die. This actually was one plant, so I just broke it in half. And I actually stuck that one in the ground too. This all was one plant. Now we're gonna see what happened with that, okay? Now a couple things I want to show y'all. When you do a garden, a lot of times people might just show you you putting plants in the ground and that's it, and then water them and so on. But there's a lot to taking care of a garden, okay? As you come closer, I want to show you. Look at all these. Look at all this weeds in here. See all this grass. All this grass is in here. Now, for certain areas, what I'll do, I'll go ahead and pick them up. See, I will pick them all out and toss it to make a big pile of them. And let's pull all the grass out of here. The reason why I didn't hold this out, because I put lettuce down here, and it's the first time I planted it. I don't know how they're gonna come out, and I don't know which one of these little plants might actually be a lettuce. But I do know where the grass is, so I just pull all the grass, all these little grass plants out of here. Make sure you get them by the root, because if you don't get them by the root, they'll come back. All right. So I'm gonna go and weed all this. Later on today, I'm not gonna do it all in this video because it'll take too long. But I just show you how I do it. All right. Now, so that's the kale. Over here, throughout the week, is the tomato plants. So you can compare them from last week to this week, and look how big they got. From May 27th, look how big this one got actually. These are cherry tomatoes. And that's May 27th until the day. What's today's date? June the what? The 5th? 6th? Okay, June the 6th. All right. And what I did throughout the week, I also took 3 cucumbers and I planted them right here. So I got 3 cucumber plants coming out. 1, 2, 3. And again, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all these little weeds up out of here. Now, and for the weeds in between, I'll take my hoe and I'll just simply dig them up in between. Just knock them up. Make sure you get them by the root. And what I do, the sunlight will burn them up. The sun will dry right on up. The sun is real hot. So I just pop them out the ground and I keep it weeded. Now you see, this is grass that we cut with the lawnmower. And what we do, there's like a field right outside my fence. And I'll cut the grass with the bag on, like I said, and I take all the grass clippings and I put it over top, as you see, and it dries out like that. And I do that while the plants are small. And that's what I'll do for the watermelon and for the whole garden. And what that does, the nutrients from when this dies out, it actually gives nutrients to the ground, it keeps the ground moist, and it keeps the weeds down, believe it or not. People say, well, why you put grass in there? That won't work. Well, the proof will be in the pudding when you see at the end what actually happens, okay? All right, so come on, here's the peppers. As you can see, from last week to now, the peppers, these are the bell peppers. These are the jalapeno peppers. And right here is the Hungarian banana peppers right here. And if you come a little closer, these are the 2 eggplants that I planted. I want to show you something on the eggplants. All right. So on the eggplants, and this is my fault, and this is another tip for you too. When you go to a nursery or buy your plants, make sure you check for disease on your plants, and make sure you check for pests or little bugs. Because on this plant, I had little bugs. I had aphids, and I had these little black bugs that were on the back of the plant. But look at the holes in the leaves. But look at the holes all through the leaves. See that? See that? So I had to go to the plant. Look at all the little holes. I went to the plant and I found all them little bugs and crushed them. The aphids, I went on the back of the plant and crushed them. I don't see any more. Let's see. No, I don't see any more. But you can see the damage that they were doing to the plants. I mean, they were tearing this plant up. This was a little baby leaf, like about the size of this one. It was about the size of that one. If you go back and look last week, it was about that big. And they were eating it up. But now it grew up to this leaf. But look at all the holes that they put in it. So that's one thing that I want you to be mindful of, to make sure when you buy your plants, you check your plants for bugs. Because you can bring something back from the nursery that can destroy your whole garden. And I'm going to show you the watermelon now. Okay, so this one right here, I thought it was a cucumber from last year. I didn't plant this. This watermelon came up on its own, so I'm going to let it grow and see what happens with it. But if you go back last week and look at the watermelon plants from last week until this week, look at the first one. See how much they've grown. Here's another. I had 7 plants I told you last week. And another one actually came up in the middle right there. I didn't plant that either. See, there's another watermelon that came up on its own. So, but of the 7 that I did buy at the nursery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna let that one live as well. So, as you can see on the regular dirt here, you can see the weeds are coming up. But where the grass is covered at, there's no weeds. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get that lawnmower, I'm gonna put the bag on the back, and I'm gonna go out there, the clovers, everything. I'm gonna mow the grass, I'm gonna fill up that bag right here, and I'm gonna go back and recover everything again. And that's the way I keep my weeds down. You know, like in some videos they actually have straws and people have like put straw down, but I'm doing it an organic way, the way I've been doing it for a long time. So this is the only way I know how to do it. I don't have any straw, I don't have any hay, but that's the way I do it, okay? Now, so you see the tomatoes? Like I said, the peppers, I got 3 cucumbers over there, and all the peppers and the eggplants. So look at the difference from the first video to now. All right? Now also, I showed in the video of me planting a zucchini As a bikini, right? As a zucchini in a crack pot that normally I would, in a crack pot, another real name, that I would throw away. So I would have thrown this pot away. Now look, you see the weeds are coming up in here? I'm gonna go ahead and pluck all these weeds out, and then I'm gonna put a layer of grass over here, because I only put one seed in here. And y'all saw the video from last week. That's it. That's the zucchini plant. It actually came up. And so we're gonna see what happens with that. In this area again, I put 3 zucchini seeds down here too. So because I don't know if that lettuce is gonna come up or not, so I put 3 zucchini seeds down. Just in case that lettuce does not work, I'll have zucchinis coming up right here. Okay? And you wonder why I got so much room. It's watermelon, they're spread everywhere. So that's why I have so much room over here for it to grow. Now later during the year, I might actually put some potatoes down under here. I'm trying to decide. This whole space right here, there's nothing here. There's nothing in there yet. So I might actually put potatoes down in there, or maybe something else, I don't know. And I just try to get rid of the weeds as much as possible. Like in between here, if I don't get rid of these weeds, if I don't get these out of the way, by the end of the year, it'll be grass, tar, all in there, and blocking everything. So I just simply take the hoe, and I do this over the week. Now I let the sun, and I do this a few times, and what happens is the sun, and I keep it out the ground so the roots can't get in the ground, and the sun will actually burn all this stuff up, and it will never grow. So I'll just come back and hit this right here. Come over here and let's look at the cucumber. So if you go back last week, I think it was only 2 plants that came up. This one and this one. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more came up. 5 more plants came up. And see right here? I do believe that these are tomato plants. These are cherry tomato plants. So when I dug that dirt out of the yard, we actually had tomatoes over here last year and in the corner back there. And these seeds are now coming up. So I'm gonna let them sit for right now. I wanna see the next phase. And if they are, I'm going to transplant them. I might even put one plant over here somewhere so it can grow up and we can watch that grow too and see what happens, all right? So anyway, this is the cucumber, and they're doing very well. I made some type of contraption so when they have the vines, they can grow all over the place, you know. I'm not done with this yet. I just got some wire, these cages, old cages and stuff. Bend that a little bit. And I'm just gonna let it grow all over the place, go crazy. And we'll just see what happens. I'm gonna be tweaking this product throughout the year. All right, and so next to it, we got the snot beans. And you see how well they're doing from last time. Got another one coming up right here. I planted some on that side, but I don't see any coming up yet. So we just have to wait and see, but I guess they're gonna be doing okay. You can see the vines are already starting. See? This one already actually hooking onto this plant. Hopefully they crowd them all over the place and we'll have snot peas hanging all over the place. All right. Over here, my wife planted some sunflower plants right here, and they came up. this right here, what's that called again? Mosquito plant. It's supposed to basically keep mosquitoes away. So what we do with this, and it's got a fragrance to it. And I simply take a leaf and rub it on my leg, or rub your hands on it, and then rub it on your skin. You can do it like that. And you can, it smells, it's got like a lemony smell to it. Yeah, almost like lemon smell. And you rub it on yourself, rub it on your arms. So when I'm in the backyard, I do that. And believe it or not, the mosquitoes avoid you. Or you can just take the leaf and rub it on you. I just take a leaf off and rub it on my leg and rub it on my arm, and that'll keep the mosquitoes off of me. So yeah, we got some other things in here too. She also planted, I think this is, I think that's also a sunflower plant. A lot of you barbecue with the grill, right? You see the ash at the bottom? That ash also, this ash is also mixed in the garden. Look at that. I put this ash, it's mixed all in the ground, it's in these plants as well. These are all organic techniques that you can use. And since it's already mixed in there, I might just go ahead and mix this into the compost bin and just mix and let all that stuff decompose together. And then next year, so I'm basically building up for next year right now, and I'm gonna mix all that stuff in there from all, we eat all the plants, all the rinds, all the, bananas that we eat, peelings, everything, all that stuff going there and gonna decompose, and I'm mixing all that into the soil. And that's how we grow our garden. This is showing you that you can do this. You don't have to be in the stores fighting over food. And it's also gonna save you money. This will save you money. If you had your own cucumbers, do you gotta buy them? No. Got your own tomatoes. Do you have to spend money buying tomatoes? No. Peppers? No. Zucchini? No. Beans? No. You can do it yourself. You want herbs? You got them growing in your yard. Just look around for them. Clovers, red clovers, white clovers, dandelion. You got a lot of things growing in your yard. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week. Bye-bye.